Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another favourites video. I have so many things that I've been loving at the moment to share with you. As always, it's a mix of things, so I have a few clothing pieces here, not too many because I am planning on doing a whole video on the most worn items in my wardrobe recently, but I do have a few key pieces. I have some accessories, of course, a bit of beauty, a bit of everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get going. So first up is a Gucci sneaker, and I didn't do a reveal on these or anything like that, but I have had them for about 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. I took them on my trip with me and I've been wearing them a ton, which I'm so pleased about because I dithered about this purchase for a really long time. I love the style, but I just didn't know if I was going to get enough use out of them, and I'm pleased to say that I really have. I wore them to Disney, I wore them traveling, I wore them just running errands. I just have gotten a lot of use out of them, so very pleased. I love the look of them. So mine just have the green and red stripe, and then on the other side they have a gold bee emblem, and then on the back it's just the plain white. And the previous iteration I believe had a kind of metallic finish on the back, which even though I thought it looked good, it was just a bit too much for my personal taste, so I'm much happier with the plain white backing. And what's really clever about these is you can actually fold them down as well, so you can create a mule, which I love. I tend to just wear them normally like a sneaker, but I love the fact that I do have that option. And yeah, they're very comfortable. They didn't require any breaking in, which is great. I'm always a fan of shoes that are comfortable right from the get-go, and I just think they're really cool. So very happy with my purchase. I would say that the sizing is very off, so I think I had to size down at least once, maybe twice. I don't think, does it tell me what size I went for? No, it doesn't, but I will look it up on the box and then I'll list it down below in the description section, as well as the size that I usually get, because I know it definitely wasn't my usual size. But yeah, I absolutely love these. Definitely a good purchase, and I'm very pleased that they've worked out. Next up are two beauty products, and I've spoken about these both before on my channel, but not together, and I wanted to mention them together because they make for a very good combination. So both from Charlotte Tilbury, and the first one is the Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. It's basically just a glowy primer, but it does just give your skin that really lovely glow, but it's not too much for every day, because a lot of kind of glowy primers or glowy products, I feel like they put a lot of shimmer in, and I'm just not going to wear that on a daily basis. But this one just gives you just the right amount of glow without being over the top, so no one's going to be like, why is that glitter on your face? But it just makes you look a lot more healthy. So I'm a huge fan of this. I've spoken about the powder before. I've used this for going on 2 years, I think. I've repurchased it over and over again because it really does do what it says it's going to do. So this is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder, and it's just a very fine powder. It doesn't give you any colour or anything like that. I just dust it over my foundation. I first dab it on and then I dust, and it does just give you the most flawless finish. And in combination, these two are amazing because this gives you the glow and this mattifies, but not to the extent that it takes away this product. So I'm a huge fan. The foundation I'm using at the moment is just the Luminous Silk Foundation by Armani, and then also the Bare Minerals as well. But my constant are these two products, which just always give you that fresh face glow while still looking as flawless as you can be. So definitely a huge fan of these two, would highly recommend them. Next up is an accessory favourite, and I had to include this. This is my new wallet from Louis Vuitton. This is the Victorine, and I cannot get enough of this wallet. It is so good. It really did live up to expectations, rather it does live up to expectations. Got it in the armpit leather. This is in the colour Freesia, and then it just opens up with a button closure, and then I have card slots here. I've been online shopping, which is why these are not there, but I have my other cards here. I have cash and receipts right here, and then you just have a little coin slot where I also have some memory cards, I believe, and then just little areas for kind of receipts or cards or anything that you want just tucked in here. It's really functional. You can fit a ton in here. This fits just as much as a proper long wallet, but it's still very much a compact wallet. It's almost like the Mary Poppins of wallets, I feel. I really love it. It's been very durable as well. I have been using it constantly on a daily basis, and I cannot see anything wrong with it. I've had really good experiences with armpit leather before, so I was kind of expecting it to be good, but I'm glad that, you know, it wasn't a different batch or anything like that. It just really performed well. and I can't say enough good things. So if you are after a compact wallet, or even just a wallet in general, because honestly this packs enough that you really don't have to sacrifice anything pretty much. You know, you might want to carry an extra little card holder if you carry a ton of reward cards, but there are a lot of spaces to put cards in here, so I don't feel the need to bring anything else. It fits everything I want it to. Functionality is really good, it's easy to get in and out of, and I just really love it. So very pleased with my purchase, would highly recommend this one. Next up is a bikini favourite, and I don't usually talk bikinis on my channel, mainly because I don't usually feel very strongly about bikinis, but I found a really good one and I wanted to share it. So this is what I actually wore on my recent bachelorette or hen party, whatever you want to call it. We went to Vegas and I packed a ton of bikinis, and I only ended up wearing this one because it was so good. I couldn't get enough of it. So it is a kind of halter top, but it does have this double strap effect here, and then it also has these ties which go around kind of your midsection, but really it's just the top of your ribs. I love the effect. I thought it was so cute, and what's really great about it is the fact that it isn't overly padded, because I don't really like really padded bikinis, but at the same time it does have a little bit of structure. Lots of bikinis now are super flimsy and you just get that one piece of material, so if you're swimming things can pop out and no one wants that. But this one, it does have a little bit of very thin padding just to smooth everything out, so you get a nice silhouette, and it also gives you a little bit of structure as well. It's so great, it's so comfortable to wear, it fits really well, and I just love it, to the point where I'm actually thinking about getting another one just in case something happens to this one. Really good. I'm not going to try it on, but I will insert a photo so you can see what it looked like on me. And then I just got the matching bikini bottoms. This one was a mix and match, so I go for a few different styles, but I went for the tie ones because I always think they're more flattering. If you get really thick bands, they can often give you muffin top, and no one wants that, so I always go for the tie ones, and these worked out great. They stayed in place and were very comfortable as well, and had enough bum coverage, because some of them just don't give you any now. So huge fan of this, was such a good buy, and I absolutely love it to bits. Next up is a clothing favourite, and it is a polka dot wrap dress. If you watch my haul videos, you may know that I'm a fan of polka dot wrap dresses. I got another one, I think 2 hauls ago, not the last haul, but the haul before that. I got this one from ASOS, which I love. Sadly, this one is sold out, but I loved it so much that when I saw this one, I knew I had to get it, and I love this one just as much. It's a bit more muted, so it is this kind of sandy brown colour, I guess, with white polka dots, and it has ruffles all the way down, adjustable straps, which is always very helpful, and then it does just a tie across, so it is a proper wrap dress. I love this so much. It's so light and airy. The only thing is it is very low cut, so I do tend to just use a safety pin, but that doesn't bother me too much. Every single time I wear this out, I have someone come up to me asking me where I got it from. So obviously other people like polka dot wrap dresses too, but I just totally fell in love with this. It was only $45, so not too expensive either, and just a huge fan of this. So I wanted to mention, because for me this is like the quintessential summer dress. I absolutely adore it. Next up is a water bottle, and it's a bit of an odd one, but this is truly the best water bottle I have ever owned, and I'm just so impressed with it that I wanted to talk about it. So it's the Sip by Swell bottle, and I'd heard of these bottles before but never really paid them too much attention, and then I was in the US and I needed and wanted a water bottle, so I just picked this one up from Target. It was on special offer, and I've been blown away by how good it is. And you may wonder, what could a water bottle possibly do to be that impressive? But it's the temperature control that really makes it so impressive. So it is a metal water bottle rather than plastic, which generally speaking is better anyway, but this keeps your beverage perfectly temperature controlled for, I think it's 24 hours. It could be 48, but I think it's 24. And so if you put something really cold in here, it will stay that temperature for a full day. And I kind of read this, I was like, oh, that's cool, and I didn't fully grasp it until I filled it with cold water, left it for a few hours, and then I sipped it, and I was so shocked at how cold the water was. It didn't drop at all in temperature, and it's just amazing. So it will keep that temperature all day long, so even if you leave your water bottle in the car and it gets really hot, you can take a sip of this hours later and it will still be freezing cold. It's genuinely incredible. I think you can also use this for hot beverages as well, but I haven't tried it with coffee or anything. I just use it for water, but for that reason, I think it's really amazing. It was very useful for traveling as well, because on flights I feel like they never give you enough water, so I just took this with me. Obviously I couldn't fill it up through security, but there are always water fountains there. I spilled it up there, sipped it throughout the flight, and it was really great. So would definitely recommend this if you do appreciate a cold water drink, or anything. You don't have to put water in there obviously, but this is seriously great. So huge fan of this, absolutely an amazing discovery. Next up is a bag favorite, and it is my Marc Jacobs Biker backpack, and I have spoken about this on my channel before. I do believe I actually ranked it really low in my bag collection. That's only because I don't get to use this very often, but every time I do use it I'm always reminded of how great it is, and I'm always so impressed with the functionality. So I took this on my trip with me and I used it for Disney again, and it is seriously the best possible theme park bag, to the extent where my mum had her tote bag with her and she was like, I need to get one of those bags next time, because it is so great. It's very comfortable, you know, it's very comfortable with the straps. It's also very lightweight, so you don't have any extra weight or bulk. And honestly, this bag just fits a ridiculous amount of stuff. It is just never ending, and I feel like it doesn't look that impressive, but I fit in here 2 pieces of clothing and bulky pieces like sweaters. I fit in my large water bottle that I just showed. I fit in my camera, my phone, my wallet. I fit in makeup, sunscreen, just so much stuff, and I swear I still had room to spare. It never seems to fill up. You also have 2 pockets here as well. This one is quite deep, and then this one is more of a shallow one, and I just put our tickets in here and fast passes and things like that. So great, so functional. I just have a little badge here that my niece gave me, which is a little Disney handbag. But yeah, if you're looking for a good theme park bag or just a general travel bag, I would highly recommend checking this out. They aren't too crazy expensive. I think this one was 120. You can often find them on sale as well. But yeah, would definitely recommend this. I love it to bits. Next up is another beauty favorite. I wanted to talk about the lip colors that I've been wearing recently, mainly because I'm getting this question a lot, so I thought I would just address it here. So usually it's just one of 2, because I am a creature of habit, and if I like something I just keep going back to it. So the most common one I wear is this one, and it's only a baby one because this was like a free, I guess, kind of a gift with purchase. I think it was one of those Sephora birthday gifts or something like that. But this one is in the colour Devotion. It's a bit smushed now. It always gets used and knocked around. But yeah, this is the colour Devotion, and it's a matte finish, I guess. I'm not really good with makeup terms, but I think it's a matte finish. But this is really the prettiest colour. It's definitely very opaque, so you don't need loads of it. But I love this, and I always think rosy pinks are just the easiest way to brighten up your complexion, especially when you haven't had a full night's sleep. They really are a nice little beauty hack. And this one is a little bit newer, and this one is very similar, but this is a little bit more sheer. It's not quite as dense as this one, I suppose. And this is in the colour 217. So really pretty again, a newer one, but I have really been enjoying it, and I've been wearing this a lot recently. So both big favourites of me. If you are interested in trying out a nice rosy pink, then I've been really liking these 2. Next up are a pair of shorts, and a bit of a random one, but I love these shorts so much. I showed them in my last haul video, and these were absolutely the shining star of that haul. I've worn them so much, I can't even count the amount of times I've worn them. They're so comfortable, but they're so easy to dress up or down. So you can obviously wear these just with sandals and an easy top, but if you want to dress them up with heels and blazer, I think they really work well as well. And it's just a nice alternative to skirts and dresses. They also have a wide leg as well, so they're very flattering, much more flattering than if you went for like a hot band or something like that. They make your legs look a lot slimmer if you do have the wider leg, I think. They do have pockets as well, so they're functional, and they do just have the elastic waistband. So super comfortable, very easy to slip on and go. They don't crease badly, and I just can't say enough good things. They really are incredible. I'm thinking about getting another pair as a backup because I love them that much. I've just been wearing these to every single type of occasion, bridal appointments, dinners out, shopping, everything. So Huge fan of these. If you like shorts, or if you think you might like shorts, definitely check these out because I've been so impressed with them. And last but not least, I have two bag favourites, and they are the two new Louis Vuitton bags I got recently. So the first one is the Crosset bag, and the second one is the Saint Placide bag. I am going to be doing a proper video on these. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to do them both in a kind of combined video or if I'm going to do two separate videos. Let me know if you do have a preference down below. I don't know if it's better to do individual ones if you want something really in-depth, or if you're happy to have two in the same video. So let me know if you do have a preference, but little spoiler, I've really been enjoying them both. This one I've been using a ton, especially with denim. Obviously I don't have the concern of colour transfer or anything like that, so I've been using this in a bit more of a carefree way, but I've really been enjoying it. It's gotten a lot of attention as well, actually. A lot of people have asked me which style it is and which model, but I have really been loving it. I was a bit concerned if the gold chain might be a little bit too flashy, but it really hasn't been for me personally. I have just been very much enjoying it, and the same, to be honest, goes with the Crosset bag as well. I've also been really loving this. I've been wearing this more with dresses and skirts, and occasionally with leggings as well if I'm taking it out errand running, but I only have good things to say about them both. They've both been really working out for me, which I'm very pleased about. But as I mentioned, I will do something more in depth. Obviously I can't do a full review yet, but I will probably do a first impressions and what fits inside and all that kind of stuff. So let me know if you do have a preference as to whether you want individual videos or a joint video. And yeah, so far so good with these two. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. As I mentioned, I will leave links to everything in the description section, but if you have any questions for me, then leave them down below. If you like favourites videos, please do give this a thumbs up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.